Peterson. Now, you've seen me stung by harvester ants, fire ants, and
wait, I gotta
scorpions.
pause this.
But
Okay.
today,
So, we are reacting to Coyote Peterson. He does a lot of crazy stuff, like sticks his hand in fire ants, like you just said. He gets bit by crocodiles and all sorts of stuff. So we're just going to react to one of the videos that I have not seen yet.
I'm moving a rung up on the insect sting pain index, and I'm going to be stung by the cow killer. I have a feeling that this one is going to hurt. Oh boy.
Who always does stuff like that? And who makes YouTube videos of them getting hurt on purpose?
It sounds painful.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. The Wild West is rough and rugged.
I gotta check that.
And whether you're talking about the rocky terrain, laced with spine-covered plants, or its animals, most of which are armed with fangs and stingers, Arizona's Sonoran Desert is an adventure lover's playground.
You might skip some of this because it's
Sure,
quite
we all
long.
have our fears of being bitten by a rattlesnake when venturing off trail. Or in my case, having a giant desert centipede run on my pant leg. But in actuality, the good news is that each and every one of these creatures does its best to avoid human interaction. However, sometimes you have an act you're going to get nailed with that giant
that
sting.
thing looks creepy.
Well, I think at this juncture, it is time for me to actually take a sting. Are you guys getting nervous? I'll tell you what, I sure was. Now, they say that this sting is painful enough to kill a
The
cow.
thing's huge.
However, there are no reported cases of cows, or humans for that matter, ever dying from a velvet ant sting. This makes me feel a bit better,
That looks painful.
but you never know how your body will react to venom. So we always have an epinephrine pen on location, just in case I have an allergic reaction to the sting. All right, Mark's signaling me that it is time. Here we go. I'm about to be stung by the velvet ant. Here we go.
That thing's huge. Who would do that?
It looks so
All right,
painful.
Coyote. Well, it's about that time. How are we going to pull this off? I see we have a, camera-wise, we have a GoPro, small camera right next
I
to me.
would never do this.
There's
This is
ants.
the first thing I'd never do.
Ants over there. What's the game plan for this?
No, I think that getting bit by the crocodile would hurt worse.
This is going to go
Getting
down
stung by
one
the
of two
bullet
ways.
ant.
What I'm going to
That'd
try
be painful.
first
That is
is to actually take this little glass, flip it upside down, get the ant to this end, and then place it down on top of my arm. This will isolate the ant on my skin, and I'm hoping that as it tries to
It's
get
an
away,
ant?
it's just going to
Yep.
sting me.
I thought it was a
Now,
bee
if
or
that
a
doesn't
wasp.
work, I also have my pair
guess
of
not.
entomology forceps, and I'm actually going to pick up, hold the ant, place it on my arm, and let it sting me. One way or another, I am definitely going to be stung by the velvet ant.
Yeah,
Here
obviously.
we go. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is get the ant up into that part of the glass, and then I'm going to spin this over onto my forearm,
Oh no, don't do it.
and with any
Trying to
luck,
watch.
the ant is going to sting me. Here we go. Ready?
Let's do it. Here comes number 4.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the sting zone with the velvet ant. 1, 2, here we go. 3. Oh boy. Oh, my heart's racing right now. Oh boy.
Now
I
it's
can
just
see it's happening,
standing
kinda
there.
pumping.
It's supposed to sting him, but I know that.
My heart is going now.
Any second it could happen.
Yeah, any second it could sting me. Oh boy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, it's biting at my skin. It's biting at the edge of the container, trying to get out. Ooh. Oh, and that stinger is going to be
Biting him?
like a little hypodermic needle going into my skin.
He's trying to get out.
Oh, this is intense. The glass is actually starting to get a little foggy from the heat of my skin. So at this point, I think we're going to move to plan B, which is holding the velvet ant with the entomology forceps. I don't think it's going to sting me at this point. It's been in there for about 2 minutes, and so far no sting. It's just trying to get out. So I'm going to flip my arm upside down and get the ant back under control. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
How do you feel?
Extremely nervous, and my heart is racing. I actually think I do have to take a second just to get my heart rate to calm back.
Here it is.
One more time for good measure. I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the sting zone with the cow killer. Are you ready?
Oh, that's a huge stinger.
You think it's gonna sting him this time?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm never ready. 1, 2, 3. You good? Get your shot. Place it right down on my arm. Here we go. Look at my arm shaking. And go.
Let's see if you can see it going.
You can see the stinger in and out of the thing. Of the ant's butt.
Oh!
Okay, let me get back here.
You alright? What are you feeling?
Oh, that's also
Oh,
painful.
wow. Oh, wow, okay.
There you go, okay.
Give me a second. Oh, my gosh.
You alright?
Oh, yeah.
What are you feeling? What does it feel like?
Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh my gosh, guys, this is super bad. Move this out of the way.
Well, that was random.
What was it?
I just spoke that out probably when my friend
Hold on,
texted
guys,
me.
gotta try to control my heart rate. Try to get a tight shot of it right there where the stinger when you see there's blood.
Oh, just for a second. Oh my
Hold
gosh.
for a second.
Apparently I'm famous.
Right there.
Right there, that's our second.
Ever so me. I could feel it. It was like, you could feel it. Go all the way under the skin. All the way in. I could feel it insert into my arm.
That's painful.
You gonna be alright?
Okay. Now they say that the sting of the velvet ant will last for about 30 minutes. And I can tell you guys right now, this is the worst sting I've ever taken. There's no question about it. It is worse than a horror strand. It is worse than a fire ant.
My bad. I'm sorry.
It feels like I'm getting stung over and over again. You can see the welts starting to form on my arm.
Oh man, yeah.
And as you can see, there's all these little red dots forming. And
Well, so that was Coyote Peterson getting stung by the red velvet.
sounded
velvet ant.
painful, and it probably felt really bad.
Yep. So anyways, we are going to end this episode video right here. And we will see you in the next video.
Goodbye.
Bros out.